Okay guys, here it is, man. You need to pay close attention to this. We're going to be talking about the first boat slip in any boat dock. We're going to talk about how this is the excellent area of any boat dock. It's the first slip when you first come off the walkway there. And in today's video, I'm going to explain to you guys and give you all some tips and advice on how to fish these areas. Hey guys, welcome back to The Fishing Teacher, and appreciate you guys joining me for a little on the water video here. And today, guys, I'm going to explain to you why the first boat slip in any boat dock that you fish is the key piece of structure on a dock. Most of the time. Now, docks like this, you know, depending upon if it's a floating dock or some type of a piling dock, they can be all over the dock depending upon the time of the year and the water temperature and the water clarity. But day in and day out, the biggest fish that you're going to catch on a dock is going to come in and around this first slip here. So we're going to explain that in today's video here. Also, guys, two quick things for get started to remind you. We got 2 weeks left in the Solar Bat Spring Sale on my Signature Series RB2s and 3s here. During the month of May, you can give them at 40% off, including free shipping and handling. If you use the promo code RandyB, you get 40% off on regular lenses or prescription lenses. So I'll have the Solar Bat link in the description of the video, here. And also, guys, one of the best lures for this time of year is a swim jig. Guys, this is the Megabass Swim Jig, best swim jig on the market, nano-coated hook, fish head design. It's got the little blade on there. Awesome swim jig. I'll put the Uzo Swimmer link in the description of this video too, if you guys would like to pick one up there. Okay, guys, let's explain what the deal is here, you know, with these docks here, as far as why these first slips are. I'm going to turn the camera around here. Let me sort of explain. Guys, sorry about the noise. We're at Lake of the Ozarks, and it is a noisy bastard all the time down here. You got people up there power spraying, you got planes falling, you got people riding around in those big wave-making bastards, so sorry about the noise there. But anyway, there's a lot of diversity here. First of all, you got the bank for the fish to relate to. So these fish that hang out on these first slips, hang out in the shade here, sort of sulk down here in the day. At night and in the morning, they can get up here on the bank here, cruise the bank, and, you know, get them some crawdads, get them some minnows and that type of stuff. You got a lot of complexity there where the walkway meets the dock itself. You got a lot of cover on the inside. But the main reason this first slip is so productive is the water depth. Most of the time, or not most of the time, basically all the time, this is going to be the shallowest part of the dock. And normally it is going to be in less than 10 foot of water. So these fish, they like this type of structure better because it's in the depth zone that's more suitable for them. They don't really want to be out there in 40 or 50 foot of water. They would prefer to be like in 10 foot of water where they have the access to the bank. So the combination of the diversity of cover, the complexity, the water depth, and everything is one of the key features, one of the reasons that they like this stuff so much. Okay, let's talk a little bit about techniques that you want to use for a dock. Dock fishing, there's a lot of different things that can work on it, but most of the time in all situations, I don't care what the water temperatures or the water clarity, you need to have some type of a bottom bouncing lure. Jigs, shaky heads, Ned rigs, Texas rig worms, creature baits, something you can fish on the bottom. That just seems to be better to me. It's like with the depth of the water there, the shade, I do a lot better on something type of a Texas rig bait or a jig or something like that. Now, occasionally, guys, you can run a swim bait up underneath there, maybe a jerk bait, maybe a topwater, depending upon, you know, specific situation. But it's hard to beat, you know, some type of just a slow bait. My two favorites are probably a Finesse jig and a shaky head. I probably caught more fish in these type of areas on a Finesse jig and a shaky head than anything. But the main thing is when you get in around this areas, when you get into around these first boat stops, make sure that you fish those first slips very thoroughly. Sometimes the second slip too. That's just where most of the good ones are at. I bet in dock fishing, guys, I bet probably 80% of the bass that I have caught that have been, you know, over 3 pounds have come right here. First slip, right around the walkway, under the walkway, on the inside part of the dock. That's just the best part on about any dock that you're going to fish. So anyway, guys, hope it helps you catch a few, and we'll talk later.